Today we're going to be talking in general terms about the membership directory report and specifically about formatting that report in a booklet format. The booklet format report that you can generate out of Church Windows does require you having a printer capable of collating that report in that particular way. We will take a look at that as we go through our presentation here today. Not a huge topic. I don't anticipate this taking a full 20 minutes that we schedule for these webinars. So if you have specific questions about the directory booklet format, I will be glad to answer any questions that you guys have after the presentation has completed. I'll leave the room open for a little bit to go through any questions that you have at that time. But first, let's go ahead and get to the topic at hand. I did want to mention that the material that I'm using to guide this presentation was available there on our website. There was a little link to download a little 3-page PDF on this very topic. So if anybody's printed that out, that's what I'm using to guide this thing here. So the version of Church Windows that we have currently is version 22.19.6, which you see up here in the upper right-hand corner of our opening portal window. And getting into our directory reports is going to require us opening up the membership module. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the membership link there. And it's going to take us to our opening image map. Getting to our directory report from here can be done in two places. You can either navigate using the tabs along the top of the window by going into Reports and Export. Then you can click on your Reports and Labels button in the upper left corner, run that Reports/Directory Export option from there, or you can just click the Reports link on that opening image map. They both take you to the exact same place, which is this, the Step 1 window. This is the screen where you determine which of the membership records is going to appear on your report. In this case, we're going to be running a directory report. Now, if you don't do anything on this window, it is going to just be everybody from the membership module that is not marked as inactive in the system, all of the valid records for all of your reports. Because we're going to be running a directory report on the next window, by default, all directory reports only use records from the membership module that have a yes to the Include on Directory field, and then have a corresponding directory report order filled out. So those bits of information need to be present on the records over in the membership module for them to be printed on a directory report. If you wanted to limit the folks showing on your report further, you can do so right here from this Step 1 window. In this case, since we are just running a general directory, I'm just going to click Next. Clicking Next will gather all of the valid records for the report you're going to be generating, and it takes us here to the Step 2 window where we will select the format of our report. So there in the upper left corner here, there are 6 general types of reports you can run. In this case, we're going to be running a directory report. So that's the one in the middle on the bottom row here. When you select any of these reports, directly below that, there's a little drop-down arrow where you can see all of the valid formats for the report that you have selected above. This is training data here, so we work on this stuff all the time. We got a million of these that we've generated and saved through various training classes that we've done. When we scroll down to the bottom, we see a whole series of these with the little template header before the title of the report. These are all of the reports that are built in to Church Windows. So all of you guys on version 22 should have all of these formats with the little template. Several of them have the word booklet in it. So booklet 1, 1 column directory, booklet 2 column directory, and then there's one with cell phone and email as well. I'm just going to run a general booklet 1 column directory here. So whatever the appropriate format you want to do for your little booklet directory, you select that there. If you want a little bit more information about what they all look like, you can either click the edit button right here and it'll give you like a sort of a technical formatting page letting you know exactly what that report looks like, or you can just click the print button in the lower right corner here and it's going to take you to a print preview window showing you what the general formatting is going to look like. So I'm going to go ahead and click print here. That will kind of take all of that information, filter it through the format of the report that you had selected on the previous window and take you to a page that shows you what the report is going to look like. Now, this is a very basic looking report here, but since we're doing this as a booklet, this is just going to be 1/2 of an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. Once we've done the following steps here. So it's going to be basically a single sheet of paper that you'll be able to, or actually a series of sheets of paper that you can fold down the middle and then open it up in a booklet style. Page 1 will be, page 1, 2, 3, 4 will all be in the appropriate spots once you've folded it along the middle edge there. So the way to do this from this print preview window, up here along the top, we got a series of these little buttons here. The one we're going to click is print up here because this one is how we actually send this format to a device to spit out a piece of paper. When you first click there, it takes you to the print properties window right here where you can set the properties of the report you're going to use. There is a print on both sides option, which is right down, right here that you can use. The one you want to select from there is the flip on short edge option right here. That one means it will kind of bisect it down the center, the 8.5 inches part of an 8.5 by 11 there. So once you've selected that flip on short edge, now you're going to want to go to your preferences button here. This is the bit that is going to look different depending on the type of printer that you are printing to. Here we have these Toshiba 4505 printers. They're these big office printers, all-in-one fax machine, scanner, printer, big printer. But your print driver may give you a different window that you're looking at here. You're going to want to find the setting for booklet printing. For this particular driver, it's under this finishing tab, and you're going to see under two-sided printing, there is a booklet option that you can select there. So again, it's going to print each of the print jobs on 1/2 of the page and then another page of it on the other half of the page so that when you fold it down the center, it'll all collate it properly for you. So when it generates it, it's going to be like page 1 is going to be on this side, page 2 is going to be on the other side of this one, page 3 is right here, page 4 is here, etc. And your particular print driver settings may be different. It may say booklet printing. In this case, it never even says booklet printing. It's just part of two-sided printing and kind of how you select it from there. When I click OK to that, it's going to have all of those settings. And then all I would do is click print. It'll send it over to my printer and collate it properly for you. Again, like I said, different printers are going to kind of have different settings that you have that you can select, but that's basically it. And again, what it does is this whole, what appears to be a full page here is only going to be on 1/2 of a normal 8.5 by 11 inch piece of paper there. And then you'll fold it down the middle and it'll collate those all properly for you from there. That's basically it. That's all the steps you go through to have Church Windows generate that directory report and format it in a booklet style format. Thank you so much for joining me here today.